Jump rope, also known as skipping, has been called one of the most efficient forms of cardio. Just 10 minutes of skipping is said to burn just as many calories as running for 30 minutes. On top of that, it builds coordination, builds endurance, and strengthens your calves, giving them that defined look. Then I thought to myself, what actually happens if I stick to skipping for 30 days? Would I lose the excess body fat that I've been looking to get rid of? Let's see if it works. This was my starting point. I was already training regularly, but my eating was excessive at times, as I'm bulking currently and have put on more body fat than I wanted to. So I wanted to see if making it a daily habit would change anything noticeable at the end of those 30 days. We'll see how much of an impact it plays on my physique. What actually happens if you jump rope for 30 days? I'm not just gonna be doing skipping for 30 minutes straight. What I'm gonna be doing is some high intensity interval training. I'm gonna be working through a series of exercises. I'm gonna be skipping for a period of time and resting for a period of time. For example, I'm gonna have a minute on skipping, then I'll have 30 seconds rest. I'll do that about 8 times. That's one interval. And then I'll do 3 intervals. Then that comes to around about 30 minutes. It's efficient, works your lungs, and it's a full body workout, all in one. Win, win, win. Let's get into it. Ooh, I'm not as fit as I thought I was gonna be. That was a bit of a blow, to be fair. This workout's in the books. Workout 1 complete. Let's go. Whew. Week 1 was quite humbling. I thought I was in decent shape considering my sport and fitness background, plus the regular gym sessions. But skipping showed me otherwise. My shins were getting mad tight and my shoulders were on fire. And surprisingly, my feet muscles were aching so much that it was way too hard to jump. My feet. Bro, my feet muscles, man. And then also my hand muscles was aching to the point where I could barely hold the rope properly. So I had to switch up my grip. I had to hold it like this instead of like this, how I usually do. My thumb muscles and in here couldn't handle it. So I had to switch up the grip in order to continue to skip. My hands are giving way. My hand muscles are on fire right now. Or I had to just take a second, let my body recuperate for a second, then carry on skipping afterwards. The next day, my feet muscles would be aching, just like your chest would if you had a hard chest day. In order to keep going with this skipping routine, I had to listen to my body. If I was feeling it, then I would have shorter, lighter sessions. But when I was feeling nice and good, I would have longer, more extensive, more intensive sessions. I would be making sure to massage my legs and my feet. Now, I'm not even gonna lie to you lot. I should have been doing this, but I didn't do that. But I recommend doing that, and I need to jump onto that. My body's starting to adjust to all of the extra training. I have good and bad days, but overall I feel like I'm getting stronger. I'm able to go for longer now and have less aches. And to keep it entertaining, I like to switch up my techniques. For example, if I'm doing a 30-minute interval, I'll do normal skip for that 30 seconds, have 10 seconds rest, do some run in place for 30 seconds, rest, do some crossovers, 30 seconds, rest without messing up, of course. And as a finisher, to tire out my muscles and tire out my cardiovascular system, I like to do some double unders. Come on. This is also helping me with my coordination while burning calories at the same time. It's just an enjoyable way to work out. Coordination's being worked, lungs being worked, muscles being worked. It's just an all-in-one workout. Win, win, win. In the outdoors, in the scenery, in nature. Get me. And because I'm constantly testing my limits in terms of skills, I'm constantly unlocking new skills. Like the double under crossover, like so. And I'm getting more and more advanced as the weeks go by. I made sure that I was eating in a calorie deficit, which in simple language just means I ate less food than my body needed to stay the same weight. It wasn't anything extreme, just slightly less. That's how you lose body fat. And because I know about calories, I was still eating junk food like pizza, cookies, milkshakes, while still seeing the scale drop. The calorie deficit was a key factor of me losing the body fat that I didn't want. When you're burning many calories every day, you start noticing how food affects your body. I realized I didn't have to eat like a robot or follow some extreme, strict diet plan. I just needed to control how much I was eating. The term "you can't out-train a bad diet" is actually incorrect. It's "you can't out-train overeating." I knew that I was still maintaining a calorie deficit, so I was still seeing the results that I wanted to see. Around week 3, I started to notice things that I hadn't noticed before. My endurance was up. I wasn't as out of breath as I usually was when I first started. I could skip way longer now and felt more comfortable with the rope. I also felt way less lethargic. My body was able to move freely, and skipping was way more now than just a warm-up. My sessions was able to get really intense. I was able to do things like major tricks, crossovers, and really push myself to those limits without getting too fatigued to where I had to cut the workout short. Speaking about the more advanced skipping variations, I felt like my coordination was through the roof. It was improving week after week after week. Then I realized skipping isn't just cardio. It's like all around athlete training. Athlete training for your entire body, including your coordination. The best part about it is that it's so easy to keep up. You don't need a gym, you don't need a treadmill, you don't need a Stairmaster, that's what you use. Just grab a rope, go outside, or even do it in your house. I've seen people do it in their houses, or even on holiday. There's no excuses to get it done. Because I'm so used to all of the skipping variations now, I've noticed that I mess up way less now. And I've noticed that I'm able to do double unders for 30 seconds plus straight without making any mistakes. Let me show you right quick. Get my timer. Let's do this. Five. Fuck. Bro. Come on. Whew. It is a blow, but I did it. Because I do all of these variations of skipping, when I'm switching in between them, it makes the time pass so much quicker, and I'm not focusing on how much time off I got left. My mind is activated on getting the motion down of the correct variation. So my mind is constantly occupied, and it just makes it a bit more fun. And there's so many that you can do that just keeps it that bit more interesting. This is what happened to my body after 30 days of skipping. You can clearly see how much my body's changed. I achieved that ab goal that I was going for. Looking at this footage, my abs are clearly visible now. Plus I look way leaner all over compared to the first video. This challenge taught me something simple. You don't need a strict program or some complicated plan to achieve some progress. You just need something simple that you can stick to for a long period of time. And skipping is perfect for that. It's cheap, quick, and you can do it anywhere. It builds your cardiovascular system, your coordination, endurance, and discipline, full body workout, all in one. That is multiple bangs for your buck right there. You can do all of that without making fitness feel like a chore. Quick, simple, and easy. 30 days of skipping didn't just burn fat. It showed me that progress is about consistency. If you stick to something for long enough, putting in effort, you inevitably will progress. And once you start seeing those results, even small ones, you'll want to keep going. Especially hearing feedback from other people telling you that you look good, or you've lost a lot of weight, or you've built a lot of muscle. It will light a fire under you to keep going. So if you're trying to get leaner or build that endurance, or just stay healthy in general, try skipping out for yourself. Even just 10 minutes or a little warm up. You don't need a rope. You don't need a gym, just a rope and some consistency. And then imagine the progress in 6 months. All of you still watching up until this point, you're some real ones. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video and videos like these. We're almost at 1K. Come on, let's smash that. We're literally 15 subscribers away. DM me on Instagram if you need help with your training. I appreciate all of you.